Oh, you're welcome. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing for the last 10 years, is trying to wake up the masses. I mean, not... It's, listen, I love all the awakening people, okay? Because in those dark days, I did not have anybody to associate with because I felt under attack by the world back in those days. So, I mean, I have, built a following of, tribal family. This is my family that I can relate to spiritually, psychologically, right? And that is really, really important, okay? Because there's so many people out there, so many NPCs, so many sleepers out there that have no idea what I'm talking about. And you have all related, you can all relate with that, right? You have brothers and sisters and moms and dads. Nobody wanted to relate with you and stuff like that. This is your family now, okay? And even moving into the new world, we're all brothers and sisters from different mothers and fathers. But we have been chosen. We are star seeds and light workers, and we are the shining light that God has chosen us to help lead into the new world. We are the shepherds of all the sheep. Remember that. We are the shepherds of the sheep. And I know if we're old souls and you walk with a cane or you're in a wheelchair or whatever the case may be, you will be looked after. They will want to keep all the old souls and the true patriots in this world as long as they can. And it'll be through God's power that we're going to be able to do this. Because the whole truth about all this is to give this beautiful planet a rebirth of light and love and energy and frequency, which will relate to all the benevolent galactics that we have as brothers and sisters throughout our galaxy and beyond. We're the ones that are the shepherds, and we are going to have to basically protect the sheep that will be doing a mental meltdown in days to come. Blessings to you. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to stop. I mean, I'm going to have, I'm going to be set up, and probably build something that I want. But I'm going to go into something right away. And I've got a system that I'm going to do. It's going to be in Western Canada, right? And also the Philippines, because I'm going to be in two spots helping humanity there, right? And how I get back and forth, I really have no idea yet, but I will find a way. Right now, it's the conventional, big planes going over there, and like I says, if you're flying overseas right now, Japan Airlines is the only one to go on that I feel that they keep their equipment nice, their people are nice, the food is good, and you got some decent leg room. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it's every day. I mean, listen, folks, we can have this EBS go off in the next 2 minutes, and this whole thing will be shut down. That's all. I mean, the EBS is not going to say, hey, we're going to give you an EBS on this date. They're just going to shut it down worldwide. And I'll tell you something right now. The military is waiting. Every military in every country is waiting for that little red button to go green. Okay? That's what they're doing. They already know their mission. They already know their mission. And they're going to shut down the media. They're going to shut down the ATMs, the banks, the credit cards. Everything's going to come down. The military is going to be in control of that. Now, we got military all around us, but they're all in suits and plain clothes. They're not in their camo. Yeah, don't trust eBay. I've always had problems with eBay. Best currency to purchase is Vietnamese dong. It's the most available, and it's definitely that gives you the best kick, best bang for your buck. Next would be the Indonesian rupiah, and I think after that would be the Colombian peso. I mean, you know, the Colombian peso is like 4,000, or was, you know, but all of these countries are going to have to go 1-to-1. That's just, I mean, I'm just seeing it, and it's not even the tea leaves anymore. It's slapping me right in the face saying it will go 1-to-1. Did dinar and dong revalue? They've already been revalued. There's a lot of stuff that's being revalued right now, but they're not releasing it to the public because they're waiting for the green light, right? Hi, Monica. Yeah, take all your information when you take your when you go to buy your foreign currency. If you're going to your bank, it doesn't hurt to go into your bank and just say, "Hey, listen, you got Vietnamese dong available or Indonesian rupiah." Go into your foreign exchange, and there, if you go to EX currency converter, you'll screw around with that a little bit there, and you'll be able to go in there and get all the exchange rates on all the currencies that are available. Okay. Now, you have to understand that this is something that the currency exchanges, there might not be currencies that are available because they're already been joining the BRICS, right? And they won't put their old currency on the market. Well, that's good. I'm glad everybody's on. Thank you. You know, like I say, my motivation, again, what I meant is, patriots, I've been fighting the dark for so long. But one point of my motivation here is that the more people I can wake up about what's happening, especially in the metals, the faster this old, filthy, corrupt matrix will fall. We know now what I've been saying for years, that the hospitals are corrupt, the banks are corrupt, every corporation out there is corrupt, the RCMP is corrupt, the police, city police are corrupt because they're all corporations. Everything is a corporation. The judges are corrupt, the court system's corrupt. It's all been run, or was run, on maritime law. We, a common people, not a corporation, okay, are common people governed by God and common law. It's common law. Common law means you could do anything you want, just go out, you know, just don't go out there and hurt anybody or anything. But enjoy your life. They shouldn't be able to stop you if you're just traveling down the road. Not even for a broken light. But that gives them an excuse to go into their world. And as soon as you sign on that ticket, they got you. Don't sign nothing. They even will say, you know, when you say, I'm not going to sign that, and we'll see you in court. So I go down there to put the ticket into the courthouse to say, when is this going to be due? She says, well, what's your email number or email address, and we'll give you an email on the date that will be set. Well, they never emailed me, and like 7, 8, 9 months later, I'm going in there. They say, well, that's already been done. You know, you have a outstanding bill for $169 for no seatbelt, which was a bunch of shit to begin with. Because the cop had to wait. He had to follow me all the way across town and then stop me just before my house, my place, my residence at that time. I says, why did you wait to go all the way across town? He says, well, I had to check with the sergeant, make sure I could get you for a seatbelt. I says, well, thanks for being honest, but I still have my seatbelt on. Anyways, that's how corrupt they are. They will, what they're after is your money. That's it. They don't give a shit about who you are. Everything's about the money. They are addicted to money like a junkie is addicted to heroin, okay? No. Yes, I have heard about the med beds having a $300 registration fee, which is absolute bullshit, okay? You go down there when you hit your redemption centers, okay? And I'm getting so pissed off with these scammers, okay? That, you know, they can have you all the pictures they want, AI, whatever, showing it, and it may look as professional as possible. But do not buy into their bullshit, okay? Please, people. Listen, the med beds are being run by the military, okay? If you do not see military people in there in the med bed centers, okay, or being military control of some level, okay, then it's all fake. I was going to get into my what if we have paychecks to once we live on paycheck to paycheck. Well, yeah, okay, so you get your paycheck, and you know it is what it is, but you better start squirreling some away, you know, and because for this lockdown you need to squirrel some away. You know, stop paying some bills if you know, I don't know what bills you got, you know, but you're gonna have to suffer somewhere to get some money squirreled aside, because food is the number one. Let's put your priorities in front. What's most important? A roof over your head and some food to eat. Right? That's where it goes. If you have to sell things, you know, you just got to sell it. I mean, like I said, it's nice to know that you know, people have been preparing for 5, 6, 7, 10 years, but they haven't. This is a lot, you know, very, very new to a lot of people. Yes, birth certificate trusts are coming. Yes, very, very true. And they're just, you know, Trump's been doing a lot of stuff. He's been laying in codes because there is heavy insurrection and treason and, you know, lefties and crazies all over the United States right now. And he's putting in codes to shut them all down, especially in the banking system. This is why I'm saying the banking system is about to collapse, because everything has been severed. Med beds are free. Anybody charging is full of shit. Thank you. Shania scammer. All right. Expose the crazies. Expose these scammers. Let them know we know that who they are. QFS account, free med beds, free, do not pay. Yeah, God, yeah. There are scumbags everywhere, and you're going to see more and more of it. I think by the time this is all over, there will be 2 billion, that's with a B, criminals that will be arrested, found out, and sent to Longbeard. They're all heading, and I've got some information here I can share with you. They are building new facilities all the way around the world right now. And they are not in any type of resort center with sunshine and nice weather. No, they are in Antarctica or the North Pole or northern part of Greenland. Those are huge centers that are there, okay? And those buildings and those huge facilities are up, ready to go and start accepting. And there will be no place for them to run like Alligator Alcatraz, right? There will be no place for them. It will be hell on earth, and they will want to be flipped to the other side by the time the patriots get finished with them, because they have done everything they can to make your life miserable and to try and depopulate this beautiful planet and the people in it. They have no, I give them 0 quarter. Yep. Yes, God is protecting us. His divine power is bringing us, the starseeds and the light workers, to the surface now. We have control of our planet now. We are the new news media pushing the truth instead of this lies and deception and sick propaganda that they are controlled. Those people are finished. And they, as far as I'm concerned, my message to all you, you're on the wrong side of history and you will pay the ultimate price. Yeah, this is all spiritual. This is, we are divinely protected at this point. We have always been divinely protected, and this is all coming to a surface right now. Greetings, greetings. Yeah, cannot wait for this either. I've been, like a lot of people have been waiting a lot of years for this. We have the power. We always had the power. Just that we didn't know how to use it. We have it inside of us. And the powers that once they're released, you will be amazed on the amount of power that you do have. Physically, mentally, spiritually, it's all coming to the surface now. We won't need med beds. We won't need replicators. We won't need any of this. These are just training wheels to get our heads, conditioned on what's coming. Those are just training wheels. Watching in anticipation about the evolution of the old Earth to the new Earth. They are extremely excited to be able to make contact with us humanoids. Okay? Because they consider us galactic royalty. Okay? And that's just the end of it. And because of the powers that we hold, that we have never been able to hatch. Yeah, the EBS is happening. Okay, let me just read something here. Let me just jump in this. Okay, now, and you probably already heard this, but I'm going to say it again. Now, the Catholic Church, that is the biggest, largest trafficking of little ones on the planet. They have been operating this for thousands of years, and that's where they made all their money, was through that to make them as powerful as they are. And then they hide behind these white cloaks and these big tall hats and all this. It's just a bunch of garbage. They're all satanic pedophiles. Project Odin was active October the 14th, so that just got activated. There's a worldwide war that has been declared by President Trump, Commander-in-Chief, on all pedophiles and satanic pedophiles. That is the war that's going on. And right now, if you are or have been involved, give yourself up now. That's what I'm telling you. Because your days are numbered. Now, Space Force announced on closed circuit, Project Odin has now been activated as of October the 14th, which I just said. Military also said to prepare for 10 days to 3 weeks of shutdown. And there will be provisions for people that aren't ready, but it's best just to sit tight, watch all the information that's coming out on analog TV, kick back, get the popcorn ready, you know what I mean, and have some good fresh water on hand. Forget about all that pop shit. I even found out that they got plastic inside the pop cans now. You're drinking it, and every time you have a pop, you're drinking down a plastic particle. Military will soon control the streets. Okay, Military is soon going to be controlling the streets. Whether you see them or not, they will have it controlled. You will be, when the EBS comes, or you get a notification on your email or message, you'll be able to go into a website, and that number, there will be a number for every country, and you pick the number of the country you're in, and of course you phone that number, and they might ask you for the region that you're in, that particular country, and then from there you call that number from that region, and then that's how it gets set up. Okay. Redemption centers are on high alert right now. They're on high alert because they expect possible attack, maybe from insurrectionists and crazies. And, if you want to take something to protect yourself, do it. You want to cut a bat in half, tuck it in your sleeve, go ahead and do it. That's what I'm going to do. Why not? Somebody comes up to me and starts threatening me. Nah, they're going to get one over the head. The T4B is going on behind closed. Okay, I'm sorry. The T4B right now for the Tier 4B, these are the currency buyers, the digital warriors that went out there and bought some foreign currency. That's being activated behind the scenes, behind closed doors, in selected areas. Right now, it's Texas, Florida, Ohio, what's going on, and possibly other states. Okay, could be other places around the world, and I'm not gonna say where they are. I know I could say where these places are, but let's just see how that plays out. Trump is preparing all the codes right now to basically save America. All treasury note, gold, silver, metals, tokens, XRP, XLM, all this stuff will be tracked to ensure that there is no corruption. Okay? EBS will be announced in 172 different languages. Okay? So the EBS, when it does come out, it's going to be announced in 172 different languages, I guess, that we have on this world. QFS is on the attack in Singapore and Tokyo. They're attacking the central banks there as we speak. The new Antarctica or Antarctic and the new North Pole, wherever they call that, because it could be anywhere. That's a whole nother story. Are now open with huge underground prisons. Okay. What is happening at Gitmo is only on the surface. They believe their Matrix Cabal system was, the Cabal believed that their control system that was fail-safe. They figured they could never be touched. But Trump has proved them wrong. Trump and the alliance. They are not just scared to death. They're in total panic and disbelief right now. And they do not know where to turn or what to do. And this is why I'm saying a lot of this stuff is being, will be coming out.